Hello everyone. You've seen now that there is files in the file section in the different groups. Wasn't I sneaky to get you to do that? And now you know it's there and it's a treasure trove of information. So today's video is on posting on Facebook and specifically about posting your testimony on Facebook. This one can be cringeworthy to some people. They just don't want to do that. It's such a vulnerable thing to share parts of your life on Facebook. I understand that. It was very difficult for me at first. Now it's not, but it was at first. But it is so important for you to share your testimony. I think most of us think, well, I'll just wait until people start to see the difference with me, and then I'll start sharing about Plexus. But that might work sometimes, but not usually. You have to share with them for them to know what you're doing. And so that's so important to go ahead and do that. You want to be very careful, though, when you're posting on Facebook about Plexus or your own testimony or other testimonies, that they are compliant. And the best way to know if your testimony is compliant is to just write it up real quick and send it in an email to compliance. And I'll put the email address in the comments after the video. But make sure that you take some time and you write that out and you send it to compliance, and they'll look at it and they'll edit it and they'll send it right back to you. But that's just a really good idea to do that. We all love Plexus and we want to make sure that it's around for a very long time. So we really want to stay compliant. And it basically, we just don't want to make claims that we're going to cure, treat, or prevent any disease. So we have to be careful that we don't say the disease names and claim that Plexus cured us of them. We all know it's amazing, but we do have to be careful how we say things. When you get your email back from compliance with your testimony, I would highly recommend that you do a video. Now, I know, that sounds so scary, but you know what? Doing a video is awesome because people feel like you're talking to them. Like right now, you think I'm talking to you, and I am, but I'm also talking to other people too. But it feels so personal. And after that, after they've seen your video, every time they read your post from this point forward, they're going to hear it in your voice because now they know your eye contact, they know your facial expressions, they know how your voice sounds. So that's a really important thing to do. When I went into Pennsylvania last year, I heard Lori Harrison speak. She's a diamond with Plexus. And she said that one of the greatest tools that she used to grow her business was videos. They were huge for her. And so don't be afraid of them. The first time it can be a little unnerving, but the more you do it, the easier it gets. So go ahead and get your email sent out to compliance, get your testimony back, and then get that on your Facebook wall. Do a video if you can, but if you can, at least write out your testimony and get that on Facebook. Also want to talk a little bit more about posting on Facebook. I don't want this to get too long here, but when you post on Facebook about Plexus, let's say you find a graphic on your newsfeed from a different Plexus ambassador and you love it and you want to share it, always make sure with anything that you copy and paste and then share it to your wall. If it's a picture, save the picture to your phone and then do a post with the picture in your own post. You don't want to just share it. You always want to copy and paste whatever you use. And the code with other ambassadors is anything that they post, you're free to take. Just make sure you like their post and maybe even leave a comment. That's just like Facebook etiquette for Plexus. So feel free to use those, but always try to personalize anything that you use. If it's a testimony that you've taken, if it's a graphic you've taken, always try to personalize that post. Make it personal to you. Again, do not just share the post. Copy and paste and make it personal to you. People are used to being sold to. And I heard this at the Lori Harrison conference. And she said you never just want to do a graphic. Every time you do just a graphic, excuse me, I got a frog in my throat. You lose 10 people. You lose 10 people. So you don't want to do that. You always want to personalize it so that it's very personal and it feels emotional. And that's a wonderful tip that she gave there. All right. So if you have any questions, feel free to message us or email us or give us a call. We are here and happy to help.